the Yuneec Breeze. There it is, right there. There's the front of it. There's where you put the battery in, right there. There's the bottom. So all its fancy optical flow sensors and all that, positioning, hold and all that. But this thing is probably going to go down as the biggest marketing debacle in the history of quadcopters. I mean, I could just see how the marketing meeting went for this thing. I could just imagine how the marketing meeting went. Okay, let's market this little quad here. I got some great ideas. Let's make it too expensive. Oh, and the other guys in the room, oh yeah, let's make it too expensive. Then let's market it to 17 and 18-year-old girls who have absolutely no fucking interest at all in quadcopters, that all they want to do is sit around with their cell phones and take pictures of themselves sticking their freaking tongue out. Let's market it right to them. Oh yeah, let's do that. And let's strip out all these really good features so DJI can come along 6 months later and put those features in, and their shit will be a real big success. Oh, okay, let's do that. You know, whoever was the marketing guy on this quadcopter, the guy should be tied up and thrown off the Three Gorges Dam. Honest to God. Because this thing is actually a very nice quadcopter. It's a very nice quadcopter. But they just marketed it to people that don't give a flying fiddler's fuck about buying quadcopters. You know, when you market something, you're supposed to market something to prospective buyers, not market something to people that have no fucking interest in the world of buying your product. I mean, you talk about a blunder. This was it. You know what this would be like? Let me tell you what this would be like. This would be like me trying to sell dragsters to some Amish dudes. You know, I'm going to go down to the little furniture store where they're in there, you know, hand building the furniture, and go up to, you know, Jebediah over there and go, oh, hey, Jebediah, would you be interested in one of my, you know, 900 horsepower 426 Hemis? You know, and then Jebediah goes, well, you know, Ezekiel, I'll have to talk to my brother Ezekiel and, you know, see if he says, but, you know, the man, the good book says, you know, we ain't supposed to be driving that kind of shit. You know, it'd be like me trying to sell fucking dragsters to Amish dudes. The way they tried to market this thing. I mean, I was just floored when I seen their ad campaign and, you know, all the girls, you know, on the beach going, you know, sticking their tongue out and all this shit. You know, it's, you know, DJI, they really capitalized on this because the Spark, they kind of tried to market it the same way, but they put the features in there that people that really want to buy these kind of things would really want. They just took the Breeze, figured out all the boneheaded maneuvers that Yuneec did, and got rid of those features and put the good features in. You know, it's very disappointing because this quadcopter is very well made. It's a very actually nice piece of equipment. They give you 2 batteries with it. It's $4.99. I didn't pay $4.99 for it. I paid $3.99 for it. But you know, it's another one of these deals, just like the Spark, that doesn't come with a freaking controller, because you know, everybody in the world now, they try to market everything. If you can't do it with your fucking phone, you can't do it. They have to market everything to these millennials to where you can do it on your phone. I'm waiting till I go to the App Store one day and see fucking some toilet paper app that, you know, you turn the phone on and some piece of toilet paper shows up on the screen. you know, with all these phones being waterproof, and you wipe your ass with your goddamn phone and you rinse it under the water. That'll be the toilet paper. You could do it with your phone. You could do everything with your phone. It's ridiculous. But anyway, getting back to what I'm here to talk about, instead of ranting on about this BS. This is very well made. The build quality on this thing is extremely good. It has these fold-out legs. It has the fastest, without a doubt, the fastest of any of the quads that I have. I have, I think, 7 GPS quads. The GPS module in here is the best that there is. Even from the Typhoon, the Phantom, the Bebop, all of this crap that I have. This is the best. This thing locks down 20 satellites in less than a minute. Like I said, it has some nice features. One little kind of boner that they made in the case. They give you this real nice case with it, by the way. So you can travel with it. Because it has a very small footprint. You can take it out of your car and throw it up. Because this thing locks onto this satellite so quick. I mean, you're up and going in no time. But they give you this real nice case right here. But here's the problem. The quadcopter doesn't want to sit on the case. So you can't launch it from the case. If they would have just made the case 1 inch bigger all the way around, this would have been a perfect launch pad. But they even screwed that up. Because the optical flow sensor that they have on here doesn't like dark surfaces. You'll get an optical flow sensor error when you try to take it off from somewhere where it's dark. Not dark outside. I mean the surface that you're taking it off on is dark. Like if you were on a black picnic table or one of them real dark red picnic tables. It'll say optical flow error. So what you have to do is you'll have to sit there and just take the quad. When it goes into the air, you have to just grab it with your hand and lift it up in the air and set it back down. And then that error will go away, and then you hurry up and take off. I mean, I think they have it set up, for hand launching and all that crap. But, some people don't like to do that, and some people are intimidated doing that. I personally don't even like doing it. So, it's not intimidating. I just don't prefer doing it. I just like to set it on the ground and take it off. And the other screw up that they did with this thing, and this is where DJI capitalized on it, they didn't put any range on it. Yeah, I know they're marketing it as a selfie drone, so you don't need the kind of range on there that the Spark has. But the Spark's marketed as a selfie drone, and it has the real long range. This thing only has a range of it's 260 feet, I believe. If I'm wrong, put it in the comments. I think the height is 260 feet. And the distance is 360 feet. Somewhere right around in those numbers. If they would have just put in a decent range like they have on all their other quadcopters and put that range in here, I probably wouldn't have complained that much. Because this thing is as rock solid with its GPS lock as any quad I ever seen. You take this thing up in the air, and it stays right there. Wind and all. It does not move. I mean, not even the littlest bit. It is rock solid. Because they have all this fancy positioning hold stuff built into this thing. And the camera's real nice, too. This camera's every bit as good as the Spark. Because I've seen some side-by-side comparison videos. And this camera here, to me, the picture seems a little sharper and a little clearer than the Spark. And this is 4K unstabilized, or you can shoot in 1080p stabilized, which is what the Spark has. And the gimbal's motorized, so you can use the gimbal to go up and down, and the camera moves up and down. It's not a gimbal. It's really just a camera mounted in on some little shock absorbers in there. But and it also has 16 gigs of internal memory, which is double what the Bebop has. But this costs double what the Bebop costs too. So, this thing could have been so great if it wasn't for this completely boneheaded marketing. It is really a damn shame. I mean, really a damn shame, because it really is a nice quadcopter. It really is very well made, and I haven't had a lick of trouble with it, other than that optical flow sensor crapping out all the time when I'm trying to start it. But like I said, you just lift it up and set it down. Now, when you get the package, you also get a set of prop guards, which I never use those, so I just leave them in here. And then they give you some spare props. Not enough to do the whole. No, not for like a catastrophic wreck, but if you just have a couple little smash ups, they give you enough props for 2 of the motors to replace them. And you need one of these real tiny millimeter Allen keys to change the props, which they don't give you in the box. So you'll have to get your own. You have to get your own set of Allen wrenches. And they, like I said before, they give you the extra battery. Now, I had this thing since last December. I bought this at Christmas. Last December, I bought the Bebop and I bought this. I got the Bebop for $199 and I got this for $399. It was during Black Friday. Somewhere. I think it was actually a week after Black Friday. Whatever. I never even flew this thing other than taking it up in the apartment and setting it back down for 6 months. Because I can't stand flying with these phones. I can't stand it. So what I had to do was wait. Here's another marketing fuck up by Yuneec. What I had to do was wait till these became available, which is the damn controller. Now, it flies nice as hell with this thing. Why didn't they put this thing out when they freaking set it out on the market? You see, there's some people, that aren't going to buy, me being the dumb shit, so I had to, go and buy the thing because it was $3.99, so I went and scooped it up. Even though I knew it didn't have this controller. I shouldn't have bought it, but I did. But there's some people just aren't going to buy something if it doesn't have a controller. Some people are going to go, oh shit, I'll wait till the controller comes out, or, whatever. But these were in such limited availability that they were selling for crazy ass prices on eBay for one of these. But now you can get them just this without the damn FPV, which I don't care for FPV. I'm not a big fan of that because I don't like I get nauseous when I'm doing that. Just like when I'm playing video games, those first-person shooters, I can't play them well because I get like car sick or seasick or whatever you want to call it. It's the same thing with the FPV goggles. I can't fly this stuff in those. So, but you can buy this now without the FPV goggles. When the controller first became available, you had to buy the FPV goggles with this, and so it costs more money. But now you can just buy this. I got this. I think it was $35 from Best Buy online. And they sent it to me. It was like $35 free shipping, and they sent it next day air. So I don't know how much that cost for the next day air. I ordered it in the afternoon. The next morning, it was sitting by my door. I was kind of like actually stunned that thing was sitting there that quick. But yeah, don't buy this thing if you're not going to get this. I'll just tell you that right now. Do not even consider it, because you're not going to be able to maneuver it that good with that phone. They put that feature in there where you can tip the phone, tilt it, and all. Man, there's so much fucking lag in that shit. It's not. There's a train going by. It's not worth getting. I mean, it's not worth getting if you don't get this. You got to get this. Now, would I buy this again? Would I buy this again? Yes, I would buy this again, but not at this price. They should have set this thing out the door immediately for $3.99 without the controller if they were going to do that. But they should have had the controller available right on day one, which they did not. And they should have. And that was a big, big, big mistake by Yuneec. And it cost them now because they got overstocks on this crap. And so now you're going to be able to probably find one of these. If I was you, if I was to see one of these things for $300, I'd buy it in a minute for $300. Because it really is nice, and it takes really, really nice video. It just got that limited range, you know. They just didn't put the range in there, so what are you going to do? But I mean, in the long run, I don't have a regret because I enjoy flying it and shooting videos with it. And, you know, it's got that small footprint that you can drive down the road, hop out of your car. If you're driving by some fire, you can whip it out of your car and throw it up in the air. Like I said, it grabs the satellites faster than anything on the market. So you can have that thing up and going in a minute, you know, so. But, you know, they made a boner. And they're the ones that have to suffer for it, you know. I don't have no stock in Yuneec. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. I'd buy it again, but, you know, it would have to be at a lower price. You know, I would never pay that full price again. Or it wasn't even, I got it $100 cheaper, but it even needs to be cheaper than that now. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching.